What is up, everyone? It's September 19, 2020, of course. I wanted to do a special live on this date for a particular reason. First of all, I hope you guys are all doing well, enjoying your Saturday. But yes, I wanted to, I'm just looking at your comments. They always make me smile, so thank you guys. But I wanted to go live on this day to share a cool thing that we're doing. So, as you guys know, just over a year ago, Insomnia, my very first single as a solo artist, was released. And today, actually, a year ago, September 19, 2019, was when my very first video, Insomnia, was released. So, we wanted to do... Thank you, Louise. She says, congratulations on 1 year of Insomnia. Yeah, so we wanted to do something kind of cool and special for you all. And this isn't going to be a crazy long live, but I am going to save a bit about the announcement for a little bit later. I did leave a question, because this is supposed to be kind of a Q&A, so I am going to... I'll take some lives too. How about that? But I do want to answer some of you guys' questions. Let's see what I can... Oh, okay. Let's go straight to it. This is by What Made You come up with the song Insomnia? Yes, that's a good... Sorry for the pauses. Jojo keeps requesting to FaceTime me. But what made you come up with the song Insomnia? You know, I've said this in many interviews, and I'm going to say it again, because today's live is all about celebrating insomnia. Yes, you can ask other questions, but I'm going to give some preference to the insomnia questions. But what made me come up with the song Insomnia? We just wanted to do, when I say we, me, David Tulane, and Ryan Shirley, who I wrote the song with, we wanted to do something cool and something unique and something that was a throwback to that 90s R&B. I don't know about you guys, but I just love that sound. Yes, I may be biased. I was a teen during that time. But that 90s R&B to me is still what inspires me the most. Of course, all the old school stuff inspires me as well. But as an artist, at this current time, it's that 90s R&B that just hits me differently. I think in the future I will be doing other type of stuff, but for now it's been that 90s R&B. So the question of what made me come up with the idea of the song, I just wanted to do something that was a throwback. That's something that when people first heard it, they thought of that golden time period. And for any youngsters out there that are hearing it, something that may help them discover or want to look more into that time period. Like I said, some of the best R&B songs as far as I'm concerned: Jodeci, Boyz II Men, TLC, Mary J, some incredible, Tony Braxton, all the Babyface stuff. That's some great sounding stuff. And I wanted to do something that can be a throwback for some, but also something that can be a door opener for any youngsters out there. But yes, I have to say this year has been amazing. I didn't expect it to be... I always think positive. I always am, think on the bright side. I try to be an optimistic person, but I didn't think it would be this enjoyable. I really didn't. The way you all have received me and enjoyed my music and have shared things and have drawn and danced to it and paintings and singing, everything you guys have done has made this year just one that I'll never forget. And I wanted to come here today and thank you. So let's see if we can get another question. When is the unclean... Okay, this is another popular question from Sienna. When's the unclean version of the video coming out? Is it ever going to? The unclean version. I've never heard it utilized that way, or said that way. But I still don't think it's time. I think it's something that will be cool to maybe look back on and then release. I still think it's still early in the journey to release that. And I don't know if it will. I think in time things change, but I want it to, because to me it's quite it's kind of cool. So I do want it to, but I think right now it's just a little too early in the journey. But good question, Sienna. Okay, so Vaping says everyone should listen and watch the video right after this. Yes, I will say this too, and I'll share this with you guys. I go back and watch my videos, and I don't plan on it. I don't like, okay, it's 7 p.m., let me go back and watch my old videos. But sometimes they get recommended or suggested to me, or sometimes, I'll go on my channel to upload or do something, and I'll see it and I'll watch it. And I have to give a big special thanks to Omar and Gary and Devine from Pictogram for all they do for my visuals. And of course, Taj for directing last night. But really, the Pictogram and Omar, you guys have been so amazing to me and took my visuals to a whole nother level I couldn't have dreamt of for my first year. And when I watch Insomnia, the video, it makes me smile because, I've always wanted it to come out that exact way. And when it comes to music, I feel like I can control that. I feel like I have a stronger grasp on how to get what I want to come out sonically in my head on tape, but visually it's a lot harder for me. So I just want to send a big thank you to Omar and them. Alejandro says, sabes hablar español? Un poco, no mucho, pero yo, how do I say taking? I don't know. I'm taking lessons. So I have some work. And I could have said it, but I didn't want to take too much time and I didn't want to be laughed at. Pero yo hablo español en el futuro. For sure. Don't know how to say for sure. But yeah, there's my Spanish. It's coming though, I promise you. It's a goal of mine. I can't not do it. So for all of you, there's a nice little laugh. All right, let me go back to, wow, I have a lot of questions, but I'm not going to go through them all, so I'm sorry. What is your favorite moment time in making of the songs? Great question. Lucky Mariana. Yes, and I'll do a live soon. I'm going to go live. I see that just popped up. I just like, what's cool, and I never really thought of it this way, and David Tulane mentioned it to me. He said something about how it's quite cool how, he always says this too, and I love you, David. You're the best. But he always, at the end of writing, with David and Ryan, I've never written songs as easily and as quickly before. Never have. So we really can write a song in 4 hours. And I don't mean just any song, something that we're actually proud of. And if we're not, we'll start over and start the clock over. But usually after an hour, we settle into what the song's going to be. And then the next couple of hours, we massage it and fine tune it to what it's going to be. My favorite moment in that process is really just massaging that melody, making sure that melody hits and the concept hits, and making sure it's unique and different. And what I was going to say is David always says, guys, 4 hours ago, we didn't have anything. Isn't it kind of interesting? How blessed are we that we can make something in such a short amount of time that can live forever and that can inspire people? And every time he says it, he doesn't realize this, but every time he says it, it just reminds me of how blessed I am as a musician to be who I am, to be in my family, and to have this gift of being able to share my music. And when I say gift, I don't mean, like it's great or anything. I'm just saying the ability and the opportunity that's a gift. And that's something that I'll always cherish. So I think that's just my favorite time is massaging that melody, making a song become a song, and then the excitement of knowing what else is coming and being able to share it with you. I was gonna say I have two announcements to make today. So one, I was gonna save both to the end, but I might as well save or I might as well share one of them now because has something to do with it, and it is about the halfway point of this live. Maybe not, but um, you asked what is your favorite moment, time, in making of songs. It's also living with the song. It's also being able to take an instrumental track and hear melodies and massage which melodies seem to work. And my next single, I think you all know, is called Damaged. Maybe not, but if you didn't know, now you know. The next single is called Damaged, and that song was written over Zoom during this pandemic. And it's funny because back in the day I wouldn't have shared that because it may minimize or devalue the song that it wasn't written in a studio with, in person. But in today's time, it's cool. So yes, I shared that. But the point I wanted to make is I'm going to share a bit of this too. Royal, he came with me to Nashville, I think in January. We went to New York as well, but Royal, what I love about Royal is he's got a very eclectic and very strong sense of music. And he listens to all types of music and not just classic music. He discovered and so into lo-fi and chill hop. And on that trip in Nashville, he was playing a lot of lo-fi and chill hop. And, excited about it and sharing what he's listening to, sharing his playlist. And I got into it. And it's now one of those genres, chill hop, that I play when I'm just either studying or just around the house. And I remember telling Francis a couple months ago, I think in May, that I wanted to do an EP or an album with the chill hop vibe. And I just felt it was a cool thing to do, a cool step to go in, a cool next phase of my journey. And I had asked David, again, this is all during the pandemic, just a couple months ago, I asked David, because David can do anything. One of the most, if not the most talented producer, musician I know is David Tulane. And I challenged him to come up with a couple ideas of chill hop tracks. So David sent me 3, and I picked my favorite one, and that's what we wrote to. And we it's a cool Zoom chat. Yes, it's recorded, so maybe it will come out. But it's me, Ryan, and David writing the song Damaged. And it's so cool because this is the first song with David and Ryan that I really got to live with, where I really got to just hear the track and come up with melodies and ideas. And I remember over the next couple of months, I've been excited and talking to Omar about how excited I am to get to Nashville and record it, because I heard all these little parts of the song in my head. And just a couple weeks ago, I did get to Nashville and I did record it, and it's already been mixed and mastered. Yes, recorded, mixed, and mastered in a week and a half. And it's already in the universe on its way to all the DSPs. Spotify, Apple Music, those are all called DSPs. So it's going to be shared with you guys, and I am going to mention the release date. It's coming out October 9. So that was one announcement. I know it took a while to come to there, but Damaged is coming out October 9th. Yes, I just released Senseless Drama, but like I said and been saying, in this new time, I'm releasing songs every couple months max. Maybe even speeding it up, because even every couple months is only 6 songs a year, and I have a lot more songs than that. So I may be even coming out a little quicker. I just want to make sure each song gets some love and attention from me to share to the world. But okay, so October 9 is Damaged. That was one announcement. But let's see. Okay, we're gonna go live. This guy's an absolute stud. My
What's
man
up,
Zach.
TJ?
How are you, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Yes. The last night, man. Let me see it again, Zach.
Oh, hang on, man. Hang on. Can you see me?
You rock it, man. Looking good.
Bro, my signal's kind of bad, man. I'm playing with this country singer named Tracy Bird right now. We're in like the middle. We're in kind of close to San Antonio, but we're in like the middle of nowhere, man. But I'm trying. I've been watching the video, but it's kind of going in and out. But I can see you though, man.
You're here. I'm catching you well, man. So what time's your performance, Zach? What time you guys go on stage?
I think we're going on at like 10.
Okay.
Somewhere around 10 o'clock. So.
Okay, cool, man. Well, it's always good to see your face, and
yeah, bro.
You're in San Antonio, where my Spurs are, and go Spurs, go! Yes, I'm a big Spurs fan. But Zach, it's always good to see you, man, and I want to thank you for your support. For those that don't know, check out Zach, because he did an incredible version of Obsession that I still play every now and then.
Oh, man. Dude, such an honor, bro.
I loved what you did to it, man. So
yeah, bro.
But Zach, I just want to thank you, man, and thank you for the support, and wish you luck today.
Yeah, man. Keep in touch, man. Keep in touch,
all right,
bro.
Zach. Have a good session, man. I'll have a good show.
You too, buddy.
All right, buddy.
Later, man.
Bye. Yeah, Zach's cool. Zach is cool. All right, let's go. We're going to keep going live. We'll do a couple more. All right. It's been a while since I went on with you, Michelle, so I'm going to check in.
Oh, my God.
Michelle, how are you?
Oh, my God. I'm not ready for that.
You requested, though.
Oh, my God. Well,
you look
I'm
great,
here.
Michelle. You look great. Your smile,
just
all we need is your smile.
Oh, thank you so much. So good to talk with you. I'm sorry, I wasn't ready for that. I should listen my intuition.
You're okay.
Because I said,
how
DJ is going to be like,
How's Brazil? How's Brazil?
Well, I was sharing with some friends, you know, the friends that I make from the group. Lena Power and Nasset, Suri, we all became great friends. Yeah. And I find out that my mom and my sister had COVID. They got positive. But I'm very happy because they're doing okay. I'm checking on them every day. We talk on the phone. It's been a real challenge this year for us in many ways, but I pray to God every day, and we've been so blessed, TJ. My family is still great. My father got positive too, but he's asymptomatic, you know, he's at home, and I speak with them every day, and wow, I just can say thanks to God. Things is not doing really well here, but we still have this beautiful energy and always have our faith. You know, I always like that song, Keep the Faith, from Michael.
That's right.
Because this is what gives me strength, you know, to face the challenge of life and always be positive, you know. And it's a great pleasure to talk with you again today. My connections is better than the first time we talked. And I really appreciate you, you know, your talent, you have a beautiful heart, a golden heart. And I'm here, you know, for you, supporting you. It's so special. It's always special talking with you, you know.
Well, Michelle, I'll just say this, you know, first of all, my prayers and love is sending your way to you and your family. I know your personality, and I can tell in your voice it's a difficult moment for you. And I just want to tell you that you are loved and you are supported around the world, not just from me, and not just the fan group, the Facebook group, and those that you mentioned, but all of us on this chat, and we're all with you, okay? And we're all going through, in a way, similar situations. So I don't want you to feel alone, but stay strong and know that we're here, okay?
Yes, thank you so much for your love and all your fans. You know, we have a beautiful community. You know, you made my year. This year has been very special to me. You know, I don't know what my life without you and your fans, your family. You know, I saw every time I see your family. You know, Rio, friends, all your family. You know, you're very special to me. Very special.
Thank you for sharing that, because that always inspires me to continue and to keep the love going, and keep doing what I can to build that bond, because that's important in life. We I think oftentimes we lack those bonds, and it can get lonely in life and harder in life. But if we can all come together, even if it's through art or whatever it is, it makes life more fulfilling and more valuable. So when you say that, it makes me smile so much. That it's something that my uncle and my family's always said. My father just said it to me the other day. It's like, you guys are in a beautiful position, and you have an opportunity to help people. And he wants us to do another 3T album, and I do as well. But hopefully it comes sooner than later. But music is powerful, and it's something that I'll never take for granted, and I'll always, from here on out, continue to do. Because I feel there's a lot of things I like to do. There's a lot of hobbies I have, but nothing is more empowering than music, and making music, and impacting people around the world, whether it's through the music or through bonds and Facebook groups. So that's something I'll continue to do, Michelle. And again, I'm giving you all my love, and let's get out of this situation and have a great
Yes.
2021 and going forward. Okay.
Yes, and I'm just want to say that I love you so much. I love all your family, the whole Jackson family. I appreciate the American song. I think like it's such an amazing. All the singers. I love Brazilian music too, but I have this my second passion. Is American music, and especially the Jacksons.
Oh,
Michael was an inspiration for me since I was a little girl.
yeah.
And then when I saw your video, why on TV, in the national TV, and I said, wow, he will be my
Oh,
crush
oh, that is
when I
sweet.
was
I didn't know
younger.
that. I didn't know that, Michelle. But
And I always play with that. And then I said, oh my God, after years, have this opportunity to talk with you, someone that I really respect as a person, as a human being, as a father, as a friend, uncle, and so it's so many things, it's so beautiful, the way you treat us, the way you respect your fans, the way you appreciate us, you always make sure that you can answer the
I
questions,
try.
and you
I
try. I
try.
know you're
I
very
try,
busy.
Michelle. And I hear that a lot, and I truly am just following what my heart and my mind and my soul say to do. And I have to pass that gratitude. I have to pass that. I don't know the word, but I have to give thanks to my family, because I was just 3, 4 years old, watching how my uncles and my father handled fans and the community and the public. And they were so, and are so beautiful to people around the world, and so forgiving and so loving. And so, I honestly, I can think of any of my family members and just smile when I think about how they are with their fans. It could be Uncle Marlon, it could be Uncle Jermaine, it could be, Auntie Janet, it could be my Uncle Michael. They, when you see that growing up over and over and over, and you see how no matter what, they took that and embraced it, and brought joy to themselves through helping people, it's hard to stray away from that. It's hard to be different than
Yes.
that. So when you say thank you, I don't really accept it. I have to pass that thanks to the first generation. It's the truth. But I thank you for that. Either way, I thank you.
Oh, and thank you so much. I couldn't expect. I'm beat up.
But
There's no makeup. I'm
you
natural.
look
I was
great.
washing dishes.
You look great. You look great, Michelle.
And
And
thank you so much. Every time I talk with you, it's unbelievable. I think sometimes I'm dreaming. Somebody pinch me, please, because
well,
I really appreciate, Michael and you and all your family
yeah.
are very important to me. I've been listening every day your music, and I sometimes I'm crying, because I
Mm,
can feel it's from the heart. I can feel it's true, it's
absolutely.
pure.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank
God
you,
bless.
Michelle. God bless you, and stay safe. And again, we're here for you. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
many kisses for all your fans around the world. They're really special people, and I'll never forget, okay, what they've been doing to me, the prayers and the message, the beautiful message,
They hear
okay?
you. They hear you, Michelle. All love. Okay.
God
Take
bless.
care of yourself.
All the All the best for you, okay? I
Bye.
love you.
Love you
Bye
too.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
That's Michelle. Uh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful person. I don't know how. Okay, so okay, let me do one more. Oh my goodness! So someone else asked if I could say something else in Spanish. I already did that, and it didn't go as well as it should have. But I promise to all my Spanish speaking fans, and I want to say something about you all in a minute, but to all my Spanish speaking fans, I can't wait to master this language. I am going to master this language. I don't know if you know, but Spanish was actually my first language. My mother spoke Spanish. My grandmother, my mom's mom, only spoke Spanish. She didn't speak English. So to communicate with her, I had to speak Spanish. Just time happened, and then probably having brothers too, being teased when I mess up. I just got shy, and I stopped practicing. So now, just now, I'm really focused on relearning the language. I plan to live in Spain, as you guys know, for at least 6 months, and I want to do other Spanish countries. Mexico's creeping up on that list, maybe even before Spain, because that is one of my goals, is to learn Spanish fluently, not just speak it, but to learn it fluently. And I know there are different styles of Spanish, but Spanish for me is Spanish, and I just gotta understand it and know it. Um, so going into that, Hema wants to know, do you like Mexico? What's your favorite Mexican food? Hema, I've only been to Mexico one time, and that was to TJ, Tijuana, and it was very quick, and it was one of those things. I was close to the border, and I had never been, so I was like, I'm here. I might as well try it or see it, and just say I've been in Mexico. So I spent a couple hours in Tijuana. I know that's not the complete Mexican experience, so I will get to Mexico City at some point. Actually, um, last December, my Spurs, again, San Antonio Spurs, played a basketball game in Mexico City. I had that on my calendar because I was going to try to go to that game. Didn't get to do it. But saying that, what I want to say about Mexico and Argentina, Chile, Peru, Venezuela, and even Brazil. I know it's Portuguese, but all of the South American and Central American countries, you guys have been so supportive. I did not expect the love that I've been getting from you guys on this journey. If you asked me a year ago, I wouldn't have expected nearly as much love from the Mexicans fans and everywhere, really. So I want to thank you, and really, gracias. That's all you're getting now. But okay, let me answer this question. Do I like Mexico? I love the Mexican culture. Love it. What's my favorite Mexican food? It's funny, 5, 10 years ago, I didn't really like Mexican food, but now it's my favorite type of food. I love, this is gonna make you guys laugh, but uh, I love quesadillas. I love tacos, and I like nachos, chicken nachos. So there you go. That's my favorite Mexican food. If you wanted a place, yes, in Guadalajara, that as well, Karen. Yes. So you all, I can't wait to be there. Okay, let me do one more live, and then I'm gonna do the announcement, and then we will close up. And this is a perfect way to end my lives if he answers. Yes, Russ. What is going on, my man? How are you, man?
What's going on, man? Hold on, let me turn the TV down because I
It's
didn't know if you were
beautiful to
going to
see you,
accept it or
man.
not, man. What's going on, brother?
How are you?
I'm so good, man. It's so good to see you. How are you and the family, first and foremost?
We are good, man. We're getting through this time period like the rest of the world. It's been crazy for all of us, but it seems like, especially here in California, it's been great with these wildfires. It's been a tough year for us, but we're all healthy. We can't complain. We got to be thankful, and we're all good. How are you and your family?
Yeah, same, man. I think, with the pandemic is one thing, And then we hit this whole Black Lives Matter thing differently.
Yeah.
And it shocked the world again differently. And for me, you know, being like yourself, a creative, but I also work in a school. So seeing my pupils and how it affected them, it really touched me. It really hit home. So you know, the staying home in the pandemic, that was one thing that was cool for me. I was cool to do that because I was happy being at home with family and stuff like that. But when this whole Black Lives Matter hit, man, that really hit home.
Yeah.
Really hard, really hard. But we're good. We're good. We're here. We're happy. My little man is he's just turned 1, you know, so he's walking now. He's smiling. He's laughing. So you know, we're in a good place, man. We're in a good place.
Man. Well, congratulations on your little man.
Thank you.
But I do want to say something because I've made it no secret. I've been off for a couple weeks at least. You know, it's really a couple months, but I've just been, I don't know. I just haven't been exactly where I want to be. And I do feel a lot of it is due to all the unrest.
Yeah.
And a lot of it for me, and I'm bringing this up to you, Russ, in case you want to add to it or talk about it.
Sure.
But a lot of it is because I feel like, you know, growing up, I heard a lot and learned a lot and experienced a lot that reminded me that I'm a Black person, right? Not to the extent where some others experience it. And let me say that. But going through this year and everything that's going on, it's kind of reshaken me and and it's not just the experience of going through it, but it's also the reaction from, you know, and bless everyone who's been supportive.
Yeah.
Everyone who's been supported, especially the non-Black people who have been supported to everything, the Black Lives Matters, to us, just trying to reach out, trying to make a difference, trying to make the world a better place. Bless you. But what I want to say is there's been certain people that I know that have kind of shunned it or ignored it. And that, I think, is kind of rocked my boat a bit, because I don't want to say they're racist people, because I don't believe that. I just feel that the concept of ignoring or not paying any attention to is kind of disrespectful. And I'm not looking for anything in particular. It's kind of like when you lose someone, just saying something, or when you lose something, or when something has affected you, just say, "Are you okay?" That kind of sentiment will go a long way. And I don't know how it is over there in England, but there's a little bit of a divide here, and it's kind of disappointing, you know. And I don't know if you guys have this issue, but here it's like, you know, I guess there's a Black Lives Matter organization. Well, there is, but I don't know if there's any wrongdoing on that side, or if that's kind of made up. Trust me, I know how that goes, how they can tarnish anything. But just clouding messages from I'm not a fan of when one side can cloud and diminish a message and something, and I think that's been hitting me.
Yeah, definitely. I think first and foremost, Maya, she said that we look alike. Maya, this is my brother.
Yeah.
we are family.
Yeah.
No one knows that. I'm just letting everyone know right now. We family.
Yeah, and let me say this real quick too, because Russ, for everyone, most of you know, my favorite candy in the world is because of this guy right here. I'll never forget it. We were at a rehearsal. I have no idea what city. Maybe he'll remember. Maybe it was London.
It was London. Yeah.
It was London, and I was sitting next to Russ, and I don't know if you were given a bag or you pulled one out of your pocket or your backpack. I don't know how it came about, but you were like, "You want one, mate?" I was like, "What is this?" And you go, "Oh man, just have one. They're amazing." And it was a mini egg, and I had it, and I was hooked. So now, every spring, winter, I get right around Easter time, I get a lot of mini eggs sent to me, and it's all because of this guy. So I owe you a big thank you, Russ.
I was gonna say I ain't even apologizing because they're a problem, man. I'm sure it was those mini eggs that gave me diabetes. I ain't gonna lie. You know.
It's great.
But yeah, to answer your question, yes, there definitely is a divide, and it is upsetting to know that there's, you know, you know, white people or any other race outside of black that are not standing with us and not understanding the sentiment of Black Lives Matter, because we're not here shouting out that only Black Lives Matter. We're saying that, you know, Black Lives Matter. And what we're
Yeah.
asking is that people stand with us as opposed to in front of us, behind us, or, you know, stand with us. Like, let's be equal and let's shout this out loud together, because we've been saying this for a long time, but
Yeah.
it hasn't been heard. We're not, you know, we're not making any ground with this. So what we're asking is for those people that have the ability to shake trees and stomp the pavements and break down houses and break down doors, stand with us and help us, you know, get our voices heard in places that is just not being heard. And when you get those people that are not doing that, and you would have felt that they would have beforehand, and now that they're not, because
Yeah.
it's a global thing, it is quite sad. And I know a lot of friends who have, you know, cut off family members or good friends that haven't supported them. I myself haven't come across that, but I do believe that I'd probably cut off a lot of people if I came across that
Yeah.
as well. Because, you know, what are we doing in this world if we're not supporting each other when it comes down to, you know, the fight for good, right?
Yeah, and I think I just don't think everyone, and we all go through different things, but I don't think everyone really understands the role history and
Mm,
how it still simmers. Maybe not in you, maybe not in your family, but it simmers in everyday life, and it usually rears its ugly head at horrible timing.
mm,
And living with that can really cloud your happiness. And you know, and I think that's something that is importantly said, and I wish it was more embraced and open instead of just responding with a simple, you know, I'm not that, and you know, it's so much better now. But there's
mm.
still some type of cloud. But all right, let's move on though, Russ.
Yeah, for
Let's
sure.
bring it up.
Let me jump in. Let me jump in real quick. I just want
Yes,
to
sir.
say, you know, first off, congrats on, you know, all of the solo stuff
Thank you,
that you've
man.
done. I'm fully enjoying it. The wife right there is also fully enjoying it.
Love it.
Your new one coming out, uh, Damaged.
Yes.
Uh,
You know what? I'm. You just brought it to my attention. Uh, it,
you know, whenever you need me in the video, or,
or something
you
like
know,
that,
or
right?
something, you know, I could be that,
I
you
love
know,
it. I
you
love it.
know.
How are the fellas?
Everyone is good.
Okay.
Everyone is good. We are.
Y'all, and real quick for all my fans who don't know, Russ is in a band called Damaged, and a great band that is.
Thank you, sir.
And we got the beautiful time of what was it, 2014, hanging
Yes,
out with these guys and traveling throughout the UK, and it
it's
was
an
a
amazing tour, man.
oh my goodness, beautiful, beautiful. You
Amazing tour.
guys brought all that energy and laughter and love and but yeah, go ahead, Russ. I didn't want to cut you out. I just want to make sure my
Nah,
fans were with me.
nah, man. That's all good. I appreciate that, man. So, yeah, the boys are good. We was doing a tour early this year, in Feb, just before the pandemic hit, and we had to postpone about 10, 11 dates. And that was the boys are back tour with 911, 5, and A1 and
Yeah.
Damage. And, you know, for the longest time, we've just been saying that we need to get 3T and Damage on the road. Like,
Well,
that will be absolute fire over here in Europe. We need
I,
to make this happen.
I you're not gonna get any, you know, hold back from me. You're not gonna get any issue with me, man. I'm all about experiences and fun, and that sounds like it would be an amazing one. So, I am down. I am
Well,
down.
if my agent is watching this, or if your agent is watching this,
Let's make it
please
happen.
let the powers that be make this happen, man. Because I miss you guys. You
Oh,
know what I mean? I just miss hanging out. I miss the laughter that we had on tour. That tour for me was just unbelievable, primarily because of you guys. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
Like the
well,
connection that
thank
we
you.
had going and sitting down and eating Nando's and you know,
Yeah,
oh man, it
Nando's.
was cool.
Man, I miss Nando's. I miss Nando's. Dang, why'd you have to mention that, Russ? Now I'm going to be thinking about Nando's.
Nando's and mini eggs.
You know what? And I got a Nando's card,
Oh,
like their loyalty card.
no way.
I don't know if those points expired, but I got one.
Oh yeah, they expired. No, but what you want is you want a Nando's black card.
That's what I want.
If you get a Nando's black card, then it's well within me. You've already got a friend for life, but you gotta have a friend for life. You know, Nando's black card gives you Nando's for free.
Wow. Okay.
Anywhere.
All right. I'm gonna look into that.
Trust me.
All right, Russ. Well, I just want to say hello or thank you for joining in and giving your time, man.
Pleasure,
I miss
bro.
you, my man. Give your whole family my love. Give the fellas my love.
Likewise,
And
man.
you know, and here's another thing for anyone out there. Russ takes some amazing pictures. So some of these pictures I posted were actually by Russ. So check him out if you need a photographer. Getting married, check my boy out. So
hey, you know what? You was talking about the chill hop thing. I've actually just released a lo-fi album.
there you go. What's it called, Russ?
It's called Love and Lo-Fi.
Love and Lo-Fi, and it's on Spotify, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's everywhere, man. It's just weird that you were saying that, and I'm just like, yo, I've literally just dropped a lo-fi album, man. So I would appreciate if you would check it out and let me know what you think of it, because you know what I mean.
I will. I'm gonna add the playlist. I don't really know how to do what I'm doing, but I'm gonna add a whole playlist, the Russ playlist, to my thing, and have that play as well.
By me, man. I'll tell you what. I'll send you the link via DM, and you know what I mean. It'll be really nice to see what you think of it, man. But
Cool.
really nice catching up, man. Love to everyone. Love to all of your fans that's on here. I'm just seeing hearts go. I love that.
This beautiful fandom I have.
Wicked, man. Please be safe. Bro. Yeah.
Love and life, man. I love it.
Nice one, man. Be safe, bro.
Be safe, man. Thank you.
Peace.
Amazing, man. Chill. And he gave me some, he taught me some things on the camera too. But all right, everyone. So, I see I'm not almost at an hour. I really didn't expect to go this long, but when I'm talking to people that bring me smiles, I always go on. So I'm sorry. But let me do this real quick. Let me just check to make sure. And I'm so sorry because I have over 100 questions. And I'm not able to get through them all. So I apologize. But with that said, what I'll do is, and I guess I'll just announce it now. This isn't the special announcement, but what I'll do is I'll do a special live next weekend on YouTube and Facebook, a Q&A. It'll just be Q&A, and you guys can ask all these same questions, and I will answer them all. But here, we'll go with one more question. MJ Shimon wants to know, why does Monday come before Tuesday? Probably the most asked question I get. So I thought that was fun. All right, let's see. It's time. It's time for this little announcement. And I'm going to add an announcement, a baby announcement. Here's the baby announcement. My EP number 2, I released Obsession as my first EP. That came out in March 20th. My mind just goes so fast because March 20th is my daughter Dee Dee's birthday. And then I start thinking about how I utilize these important dates for my releases, but I don't like doing it because I don't like to split my day with important things, but that's one of the advantages. I remember it. So that's all that's going on in my head. But anyway, yes, EP number 1, Obsession, March 20th. And then EP number 2 is coming out. It is coming out in early November. I should give you a date, and I have a strong date in mind, but it can change, and I don't want to tell you one date, and it's not. But it's coming out in early November. So yes, that's in less than 2 months, you will have EP2. And EP2, the title is Damaged. So yes, the single of Damaged comes out October 9, but the EP will follow about a month later. So that was one announcement, and actually one I wasn't planning on, but one I wanted to give you guys. And it'll be 5 songs. It'll be, you know, I don't want to say similar, but it's going to have the same concept and ideas of obsession. Last night, Senseless Drama, you know 2. You're about to know the 3rd, and then I'll have 2 more new ones. Excited to share those with you. Again, I just finished up those final 3, Being Damaged, and the next 2 on this last trip. I almost gave you the names. But, and I guess I should say it, if you guys want to know, because I'm going to release the names. I'm going to release the names of the songs and maybe the cover. I'll do the cover of the single, but I'll release the names of the songs on my email next week. So if you haven't done so, join my newsletter, tjjackson.com. You can subscribe to it. And it's right there. There's a mail-in list, a spot where you enter your email. About once a week, I tell you, maybe once every other week, I give you some inside information. I tell you what I've been up to. And yeah, that's it. And I try to give you some positivity. So if you're interested to know what those other 2 titles are, subscribe to my email list. I'll also have some other stuff, and probably next email will give you the cover to the single Damaged. With that said, it's time for the major announcement. And it's not major, so I hate blowing things up, and then I don't want to let you guys down. But Omar, about a month and a half ago, came up with this cool idea of doing a special vinyl of Insomnia. And with it, I have the instrumental version. I have the acapella version. Yes, the acapella. Both of those, first time those will be released. And the acoustic version, of course, the original. But it's a white vinyl, cool designed vinyl. That's limited edition. I only made 500, and I only wanted to make 500 because I don't want to make another Insomnia vinyl. So it is also on my website right now. If you want to pre-order, you can right now. And the announcement I wanted to make was that, and I am signing the very first 100 that are purchased. So yes, it's sweet, it's cool, it looks great, and you're going to get the acapella of Insomnia. Only on this white vinyl. So go ahead. That was my announcement. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. I hope you have an amazing, beautiful day today and this weekend. For those of you who it's already nighttime, I hope you had a good day. Hope you have a good night. But yes, check it out. And again, I'm signing the first 100. All right. That's it, you guys. I love you all. Thank you so much. I will see you next weekend for a live on my YouTube and Facebook. All right. Take care. Peace and love always.